This is crazy. I feel bad that all these guys have to show up here for a grenade, but I don't. What else am I supposed to do? They're gonna. I hope they don't outlaw magnet fishing. Guys and gals, friends and pals, welcome to another magnet mission. I'm back out here at Milton Creek, and this episode is a lot different than the usual ones. I'm not doing much magnet fishing today. It's kind of like a documentary. I'm going way back to when I very first started, and one of my coolest finds right out here under this bridge. It was a World War II anti-tank training round for a bazooka, and I'll show you that here, and I'll show you some footage. So anyways, I'm mixing and matching stuff, showing you pictures and footage from not only here but two different places, because after I found that that training round, I thought, man, it's going to be forever before I top this. And about a week later, I topped this. So that was pretty cool. Anyhow, here's a little footage of the initial find and the excitement of that day. I have my son Orion with me. He's a cool guy and a great cameraman. Anyways, yeah, so here's kind of how that day went, and I'll give you the step-by-step from there. Hey everybody, Richard here, magnet fishing, and I cannot believe what I just found. I'm going to show you right now. I'm pretty sure it's like a mortar or something from I don't know when, but I've got to call the police and find out. But here you go right here. So there's my magnet, and there's the pretty sure some I don't know, mortar. That's my guess. Actually found it under that bridge right there just 10 minutes ago. Is that crazy or what? So then I wound up calling the police and letting them know I found, I think I was calling it a mortar at the time. So they came down from way over there, and they wouldn't let me take any footage of them. So I did the next best thing and got a picture of their car. And this is it right here. I might have even gotten footage. So this is about 2 hours after I found that RPG, and this is just the officer's car. We're waiting for military ordnance to show up and figure out what they're going to do with it. Crazy. I know, exciting, right? And then, of course, came back down here, and at that point, the police officer had taken the mortar from where I was down there, laid it here, and then we left it alone. They had to call the St. Helens bomb squad, who then called the Army bomb squad. Yeah, and what's funny, guys, is I thought these dudes were going to show up in like camouflage and fatigue with all this bomb equipment on. These two regular guys dressed just like me showed up, and they had, you know, a couple of briefcases with them. But it was really cool seeing them x-ray the bomb and determine exactly what it was. And you'll see in this next video, I give a brief explanation of what's going on. And when I say that bar, I don't think I even pointed to it, but if you look real close, there's a black strip across the length of the device that is a ballast rod. Those usually aren't in there. What's usually in there is actually the charge. So that ballast bar, it's a big black bar, you'll see it across the whole length of the thing, that actually equals the weight of the detonator. So when they fire these training rounds, it flies exactly like the actual round would. Okay, so St. Helens Bomb Squad wasn't ready to handle an RPG, but so the military ordnance folks are out here now. This is an x-ray system they're going to use to take a look at that RPG in just a minute here. I don't have any faces in here. Okay, so this is everything getting set up to check out the RPG. Pretty cool. So this is the actual x-ray of the round. This is the round down here under my finger, and that big bar there is for ballast, so it proves this is a dummy, which means there's no threat and I get to keep it. Yeah, anyhow, that's that. All right, guys, that's it. So here's the RPG. I'm tossing it around because it turns out that it's a trainer. It's a dummy. It's completely inert. This is 5 hours later, but thanks to the St. Helens Police Department and the Oregon military ordnance that actually came out here, x-rayed this device and made sure that it was safe. That's it. More magnet fishing fun down the road. See ya. Anyhow, like I said, I went, okay, that's probably the best find I'm going to have for a while. I don't think I'll top it anytime soon. And so sure enough, guys, just a week or two later, I was out here at Lake SACAJAWEA, one of my favorite spots, and I found a hand grenade. And I'm going to give you a reenactment of the footage that I thought I was getting because I hit the record button with my thumb, but I missed it, and I didn't record any of it. But it should have gone something like this. Oh my gosh! You guys, is that what I think it is? It's a... no! What? It's a hand grenade! Oh my gosh! Wow, freak out. Yeah, losing mind, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, it should have been something like this. Dude, well, I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. Okay? That's what... something along those lines. Maybe a little more sophisticated. But here's what actually happened because I thought I hit the record button and didn't. So when I hit the stop button, I actually hit record, and this is the footage I got. If you blink, you'll miss it. Here it is. That's it. That's all that I got. I'll play it for you again like 5 times in a row. And that's all that I got. So then what happened next, where there were some people coming along this way, and I actually warned them that I had an explosive device here. The first one I'd found, so I didn't know how to handle it. I learned later, and it wasn't as big a deal as I thought it was. But at the time, safety first. So some nice folks came along, and then there was a police officer way down there. Those folks went and flagged him down. Okay, he's headed this way, so we'll see what he has to say. Hi guys, were you planning on walking across the bridge? I would recommend walking across the other side. I have a hobby called magnet fishing. I actually found a hand grenade, and I just called the police to let them know. I'm just trying to be safe. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. All right, hello. So I'll talk to the officer and show him what I got. So he eventually parked over here and called some reinforcements, which none of them let me film them, so I had to take pictures. But here's a picture of them all kind of hanging out and seeing what's going on. This is crazy. I feel bad that all these guys have to show up here for a grenade, but what else am I supposed to do? They're gonna say, I hope they don't outlaw magnet fishing. Definitely don't want it to become a nuisance. And then so they called the Washington bomb ordinance or a bomb squad or whatever. Those guys couldn't handle it because they felt it was a military issue, so they called some guys from Fort Lewis. So it wound up being like 5 hours. They eventually showed up over here, and what happened was they blocked off the whole street from that end to that end. And it was a whole thing. And actually an amateur local news guy came along and filmed some footage. There's a link in the description below so you can check out their version of the thing. But it's interesting because what happened was it turned into a really big local deal later, which I didn't know about. So at the time though, one of the police officers said, hey, if you do social media, please don't put this on social media right now because it'll turn this whole area into a circus. So I didn't do that. I actually kept my mouth shut, but it was funny. People kept coming by because this whole block is cordoned off, and I was actually down there magnet fishing, keeping to myself, and people kept saying, hey, what's the cop here for? And I had to play dumb. I was like, I'm not sure. And they're like, dude, he's like got his eye on you. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the deal is. And what's kind of funny, and I felt bad about, because I like to be honest with people, but I wanted to respect what the police were trying to do and not create a circus. What's funny is the last 2 guys that asked me before the bomb squad showed up, they're like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, dude, I don't know. And like, no sooner had the words left my mouth than the police officer goes, hey, Richard, the bomb squad's here, so if you want to go ahead and do whatever. I had to look at the guys and then fess up to what happened, but by that time I figured it was okay because the cops spilled the beans also. So anyhow, here's what happened when the bomb squad showed up. Here's some limited footage and pictures. So there's the police. They've got the street blocked off while the U.S. Army bomb squad, that's their truck right there. These guys in the back end ready with their gear. They're gonna head down there. My magnet's still hanging off of the bridge. It's been like 4 hours with the grenade on the end of it, so they're gonna take it and get rid of it. All right, so this is the bomb squad guy pulling my magnet up. That's on the end of that orange line there. He's doing it very carefully. So hopefully nothing bad happens, and I'm turning off my camera just in case it does, because I don't want to see that. So he's actually got the grenade in that strong box there. Putting it in the rig. Bye-bye grenade. Hello magnet. And then after that, you know, I called it a day. So anyhow, it was a really neat experience. And what's funny is almost every time I'm out here, every other time at least, without fail, someone will come by and go, "Hey, are you the guy that found the grenade?" And it's like, "Yeah, that's me." At the time I didn't have the channel going even, but now I do. So now I can say, yeah, check it out on Magnetmission, my YouTube channel. Even to the extent where one time I was at a welder. He saw my magnets and he said, "What's those? What are those?" And I said, "Oh, those are magnets. I do magnet fishing." He's like, "Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, there was some guy magnet fishing out here and he found a grenade." I was like, "Well, that's cool." I said, "Yeah, actually that was me." Anyhow, it's just so fun. And I hope you guys are having fun. Thanks for watching this episode. And we'll catch you on the next Magnet Mission.